they used the tax dollars collected from the hard-working citizens of Bell as their own piggy bank, which they then looted at will.
City leaders cuffed and hauled off to jail.
When I heard that, I just went around and started honking my horn all over town.
Tonight, from the dramatic arrests to the question many are asking, what happens now? We have team coverage of the Bell busts. A KTLA crew is staked out outside the L.A. County Jail tonight, where the arrested city council members and embattled former city manager Robert Rizzo remain behind bars. Back in Bell, celebrations, residents toasting what they're calling a day of justice. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman. Today's sweeping arrests come a little more than 2 months after the LA Times broke the story on Bell. We have live team coverage of the day's developments. Lou Parker in downtown LA. Glenn Walker is in Bell with resident reaction. Mary Beth McDade is outside Robert Rizzo's house. And we also want to hear what you think about the Bell scandal. Text KTLA at 515151. We'll put them on the air throughout our coverage. Remember, standard rates apply. We begin our coverage tonight with Lou Parker live at L.A. County Jail with more on the case. Lou.
Well, Micah, all 8 city leaders are still here in jail at the L.A. County Jail. We're being told that they are being kept separate from the inmate population. That's due to security reasons. Now, there could even be more headed this way, more officials. L.A. County District Attorney's Office telling the media today it is just the first wave of a marathon investigation. These are the faces of the men and women arrested, rounded up, and sent to the slammer today, part of one of the largest corruption scandals in California in the last 3 decades. All of them current and former Bell City leaders, a group that the L.A. County District Attorney's Office describes as corruption on steroids.
The complaint alleges they used the tax dollars collected from the hardworking citizens of Bell as their own piggy bank, which they then looted at will.
At 10 o'clock this morning, the LA Times captured these exclusive photos of former city manager Robert Rizzo as he was handcuffed and led away by officers. They are some of the rare pictures captured of Rizzo since this scandal broke back in July. He's accused of brokering sweetheart deals that led to huge salaries and benefits for himself and other leaders of one of the smallest and poorest cities in LA County.
Rizzo, acting as the unelected and unaccountable czar of the city of Bell, secretly set his own salary. He misappropriated substantial pay and benefits by increasing each of them through a series of actions that no one approved of and few, if anyone, knew about.
The news broke back in July when it was revealed Rizzo was making nearly $800,000 a year. More high salaries were revealed, including the assistant city manager and the chief of police, all who eventually resigned. According to the district attorney's office, city council members were not only paid $100,000 a year, but also received over $1 million for meetings, many which never occurred or lasted only a few minutes. Speaking exclusively to KTLA just last month, council member and local preacher Luis Artiga, who was also arrested today, told us the allegations are just not true.
So I want the law to set me clear, because I know they have not done anything wrong. Okay?
Also arrested, Assistant City Manager Angela Spaccia, council members George Maribal and Teresa Jacobo, former city council members George Cole and Victor Bello, and this man, Oscar Hernandez, the mayor of Bell. It's reported law enforcement teams used a battery ram to get inside his home after he refused to come outside. Rizzo has been charged with 53 counts of misappropriation of public funds and conflict of interest. Now, you are looking live at a picture of L.A. County Jail. Rizzo inside tonight, expected to face a judge bright and early tomorrow morning. His bail set at $3.2 million. Now, Micah, a lot of people have been asking about the chief of police of Bell. Remember, he resigned back in July as well. The district attorney's office saying today that they did not have enough evidence to arrest him and proof that he did anything wrong. Reporting live from downtown, back to you in the studio.
Lou Parker, thank you. From the big busts to the residents who have been waiting for this day for months, our team coverage continues with Glenn Walker outside the Bell City Hall tonight. Glenn.
Yeah, Mike, at this point, all is quiet outside City Hall here in Bell. Quite a contrast from what we have seen earlier today. It was quite a celebration as the word spread of the arrests that were made. The people here are very proud of what they pulled off. They feel as if they have accomplished a political coup without violence or blood. A champagne toast to a day these City of Bell residents have been demanding for months.
When I heard that, I just went around and started honking my horn all over town.
So happy I actually went and went to wake up my brother.
Yet the arrest of former city manager Robert Rizzo, captured by an LA Times photographer, and 7 others, caught just about everyone here by surprise.
I'm definitely surprised. I think for the longest time, we were hopeless. We didn't think anything was going to come out of this. We wanted to unite. We wanted to create a movement. We didn't know how strong the movement was going to be.
But the mayor and 3 city council members were also arrested. So as of tonight, who is running the city of Bell? Well, turns out it's LA County. The Board of Supervisors voted today to put the city into receivership. The only elected official in this town not arrested, Lorenzo Velez.
The saddest part is that our city has been tarnished tremendously. The reputation of our city has been dragged through mud.
Walker knows that Basta's work here in Bell is far from over because Mayor Oscar Hernandez and the 3 council members refused their demands to resign. They still have to be recalled, even though they are behind bars facing criminal charges.
That's the reality. They're still in office. We're still just as upset with them. We're not forgiving them for what they've done to us.
So the residents here in Bell very happy with today's developments. However, a leadership vacuum has now been created. Again, LA County now running things here in Bell. So it's up to the people to step up, get politically organized, and take their town back. Live tonight in the city of Bell, I'm Glenn Walker. Micah, back to you.
All right, Glenn, thank you. And from Bell tonight to the scene of Robert Rizzo's arrest in Huntington Beach. Mary Beth McDade there with reaction from neighbors tonight. They saw it all go down, Mary Beth.
Yes, Micah, they did. Let me just say that things are pretty quiet here at Robert Rizzo's house tonight. A far cry from the way neighbors described it earlier today when he was arrested. Some neighbors tell us that Rizzo looked very nervous at the time. Others say just very unhappy. Someone left a balloon on Robert Rizzo's Huntington Beach home following his arrest today. His neighbor happened to be in the back alley.